So let's start by writing our C++ native code module. We're going to call this file hello tutorial.cc, and let's go ahead and start with a few includes. We're going to stdio string. Not 100% sure if we're going to need those or not, but I always throw those in just in case. We're going to need instance.h, module.h, and possibly var.h, and those all come with the SDK. So there are two main parts to a native client module, and there's the module itself, and then there's an instance. The module is something that gets created once by an application, and it creates instances of itself every time that there's an embed tag in your HTML file, which we'll see in a minute. So we're going to need two classes in this file. One is going to be class hello tutorial instance, and one is going to be class hello tutorial module. And you'll see, you'll get the difference as we look at it closer. So let's start with module actually. So module is going to extend pp module, and it's going to have three public methods that you're going to need. You're going to need a constructor, hello tutorial module, you're just going to get the constructor from the module class. You're going to need a destructor, hello, and then you're going to want a create instance method, and that's going to be the method that gets called when you need a new instance of your native client module in your NACL application. So this is going to return in a reference to an instance. Let's call it create instance, and it's also going to take as a parameter in instance, and that's going to be what gets set. So all it does is it returns a new hello tutorial instance of, and that's going to take instance. So let's write the hello tutorial instance class too to see how that works. So this is going to extend instance. This is why we needed the instance and module header files. And it's also going to have three public members. What did I miss? It's going to have a constructor that takes an instance, and it just calls its parent constructor. So it's going to have a destructor, and I'm going to throw this in here. We're not going to actually address this in this tutorial, but as far as message passing between your JavaScript code and your C++ code that I alluded to earlier when we were talking about the Pepper API and the Pepper bridge sending messages back and forth. Here you're going to want a handle message method, and that takes a reference to a var. That's just a message, but we're not going to actually implement that. I'm just going to throw that in there just so you know that most of the time in your applications you're going to want a handle message method to deal with messages coming in from your JavaScript. And normally what you'd put in here is something along the lines of returning posting a message back to the JavaScript. I'm missing something. Oh well, I'll find it. And lastly, you're going to actually need the create module method to make that in the first place. Let's put that in namespace pp, and is going to return a pointer to a module, and that's just going to return a new hello tutorial.